Hey there guys, Pinball Wizard 192 aka Simon Thompson here, and I'm back with another reaction trailer video with one of my friends from uni, James over in, who you may know from Dexterity Box. We did a great crossover.
We had that chat about the Marvel films, didn't we?
Yeah, that was brilliant, and we're going to be doing a chat about Spider-Man very soon.
We are, yeah.
So we're here to talk about our thoughts and give us our emotion, our deepest appreciation to the very first trailer to the upcoming Marvel movie in 2016, Captain America: Civil War. So shall we get right on with it?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Right.
Sarah. You used to wear newspapers in your shoes. You're a wanted man.
Oh, shit.
Don't do that anymore. Well, the people who think you did are coming right now. And I'm planning on taking you alive. Captain. Well, a great many people see you as a hero. There are some who prefer the word vigilante.
General Ross.
With unlimited power and no supervision. That's something the world can no longer tolerate.
I know how much Bucky means to you. Stay out of this one, please. It'll only make this worse.
You saying you'll arrest me? There will be consequences.
That's cool.
You seem a little defensive. Well, it's been a long day. If you can't accept limitations, we're not better than bad guys. That's not the way I see it. Simply want to punch you in your perfect. I just want to make sure we consider all our options. These people that shoot at you usually wind up shooting at me too.
That move was awesome. Scarlet Witch is on feet. Black Panther.
Sorry, Tommy. You know I wouldn't do this if I had any other choice.
Brody?
But he's my friend. So was I.
Ooh, tension.
Wow.
That shit was pretty good.
Yeah, it really does. Wow, there's just so many things to take in. It's like the first shot. Have you ever seen Ant-Man?
No, I haven't actually got around to seeing it yet. Yet again,
Well, it's
like
it's like two end credits scene. I won't spoil anything, but the second one, the end credit scene, was like that first shot in the trailer. You know, it's when Bucky was like tangled up, you know, with something metallic. Well, you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And he's just like, Cap is like, do you remember me? And he said, your mom, blah blah blah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is, the Captain America, the first one was crap. I know you might not agree with me. I didn't like the first Captain America. The second one, I enjoyed.
Well, I understand why you don't know, the first one, but I don't mind it at all. It does felt a bit more better than like what Captain America movies from previous past, like the one in 1990. But yeah.
Well, yeah, the first one of this trilogy was pretty. I didn't like it. I thought it was too much of a setup of. I know we need a setup of the characters. You need to introduce it, but I enjoyed the second one.
The second one is like the very best, and I think.
And I think this one's going to top it. To be fair, because you know I love Iron Man, and the fact that Iron Man's a big part in this, and it's the Civil War. It's Iron Man up against Captain. They've always. What's nice is they've done the little teasers. They've done all the way through Avengers. Tony having a pop at Captain America and stuff, and doing that.
they show like photos like of this team. You know, like on Team Cap, there's Falcon, there's Hawkeye, there's this agent from this blonde-haired agent from Winter Soldier.
All right, yeah.
I think that's it. I know so far. I think there was Ant-Man as well, who's part of the team, and now we've seen the trailer. There's a Scarlet Witch. You know, it probably makes more sense because she would go up against Tony. You know, since he was like responsible for the death of her parents.
Yeah,
and he created Ultron. And on Team Iron Man, he
didn't create Ultron with that purpose, though, did he? He created Ultron to try and help the world.
That's true.
Yeah,
I know. He did. He sort of like seen that vision. Spoilers. And he see that vision. He got from like Scarlet Witch about like the end of the world or something. They're always teammates of like dead and all that in space, and he just sort of doing it because of that vision. But anyway, yeah, Team Iron Man is probably the most powerful, but we haven't seen much of like Vision yet or Spider-Man, but I can't, that'll probably be shown in the next trailer.
I don't know how they're gonna take it on it in the because this is a fan base who have grown to love all these characters individually, like especially take it from the people who haven't read the comics, take it from the people who just enjoy the films, they've got into it recently.
Yeah. And
they see these films and like they love Iron Man, they love Captain America, and now you've got these two sides of the Avengers sort of fighting each other.
I don't really, to be honest, I don't really know how this is going to end. Even though I've like read the comic that this was based on, which is just plain, Civil War.
Yeah.
It's like there's like a lot of heroes fighting against each other, but this is just like a small group going against each other.
Yeah. The thing is, the filmmakers don't always stick to the comics as well. So
yeah,
that's
true. Yeah.
It's going to be
that's
interesting.
Fine, yeah.
I kind of like it because it kind of sets up the. We're used to like the in films we're used to people fighting against the government and the way things are. Well, in this film, Tony Stark is the government. He is the protector.
He has no choice. He made mistakes. He's
exactly. He's the protector of the country.
Yeah, but Captain America doesn't agree to any of that at all.
No, which is funny. And that Iron Man's the protector of America and Captain America's rebelling against it. Yeah, it's quite funny.
Well, that's one of the reasons. But in this movie, he's protecting Bucky because of there's some kind of death in many of the deaths that happen in this movie. But it's not all his fault really, because he's not. Just to make this clear, Bucky, aka the Winter Soldier, is not a villain. He's just an instrument of evil. It's just a weapon being used by Hydra.
Well, that's the thing, and I think that's what they're trying to get away across in the trailer. That even if the public wants someone to blame for what happened in Winter Soldier and stuff, they want someone to blame, and because Bucky was responsible, even though it wasn't his actions. He was a puppet, basically.
Yeah.
It's still easier to get the message across to the public if we go, oh, here's the guy that did it. We're going to punish this guy. So that's why.
And not punish him, get him to jail, just literally kill him on sight.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. People want justice, and justice doesn't always come in the forms that people expect. He doesn't deserve, it's not his fault, so he doesn't deserve the punishment, but in the public's eyes and in the government's eyes, someone has to be punished. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, that in someone in the Winter Soldier, when Arnim Zola, talks about accidents will happen, since she would have known Hydra would be still alive, and Tony Stark's father, I forgot his name. Howard, yes, that's right. Howard Stark. He began Shield, and then he got killed off by the Winter Soldier. Tony Stark originally, it was Howard Stark and his wife Maria. They got in a car accident, but it was actually the Winter Soldier that assassinated.
I didn't know that.
Howard Stark. Yeah. So.
Was that in the comics?
Well. No, it was revealed in the last movie.
Was it?
Yeah, it was when Arnim Zola was talking with.
Oh
Black
God,
Widow,
no,
and
yeah, of course. Sorry, yeah.
It
my
makes
mind
sense.
yeah.
You know, they think it's
I
like
had
a
a
car
brain
accident, but the world thinks they know it's an accident. But Hydra knows that they made the Winter Soldier killed Howard Stark, which makes the more reason why Tony wants to, has sort of like this agenda against Bucky.
Yeah, no, I get that. But that's the thing, when they had the heartfelt moment, even though they've got banter, Captain America and Tony Stark. All
Yeah,
that
they do. Like
when it was like when he's like, he's my friend, and he's like,
it's like,
so
was I.
yeah, that's like.
It's
That's
like,
genuinely sincere.
I really love that emotion,
yeah.
like so it's all like heartbroken and probably it's like heartbroken, regret, anger, and frustrated.
It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, all that emotion into one shot. It's really good.
From an acting base as
Yeah.
well, like I love acting, and like when I watched that, I was like, oh yeah, they know how to pull the heartstrings there. That works because it's going to be like people are going to be in the cinema like. Oh, aren't they when they see the two heroes fighting, sort of thing?
Yeah, and it's really good, like to see Black Panther. Even though we don't see him on
We
mass.
don't know much about him, do we?
Well, no, we don't. But he's like he's not had to. It's all the movies coming out, but he's making an appearance in this for I don't know what reason for, but he's going to be on like Team Cap. No, he's not on Team Cap. He's like with Team Iron Man first, but then he's like have sort of like these positions. He's sort of like probably like Spider-Man, sort of like he's going to be on one side and then he's going to be like part of Team Cap later on.
Yeah.
It's because of like his home is like filled with vibranium, which the metal for Cap's shield.
Oh right, yeah, that makes it because it does that. Is Black Panther's armor vibranium then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's like his whole weaponry is vibranium.
So he's actually tougher than Captain America then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When's the Black Panther film?
I think it's 2017. I can't remember which date.
So I was going to say if it's close to this, there'll probably be tie-ins there and stuff. They've set themselves up, Marvel. They're doing little links. I can imagine in 5 years you're going to sit down and you can just watch all the films back to back, and there'll be links in all the films.
Yeah, and there's like going to be more after when they've done Inhumans. Like Phase 4.
Well, yeah. I'm just trying to think. Right, okay. Don't eat me, internet. But I'm just trying to think like how long can they milk the superhero franchise? Because I don't know if you know, but like generations of genres, they kind of die off a little bit. Like I think it was the 70s, there was a massive horror thing, like with I think Frankenstein was one of them. If I'm getting my dates wrong here, but I know there's been genres that just build up and die off. Like, and I'm wondering how long the superhero genre has got left in it, because it's great and we all love it. But I think they need to take a rest from it because everybody's doing it now. Everybody's doing superheroes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
Well, there's still like superhero TV series. There's like Netflix. I've like seen recently Jessica Jones.
Shh, I'm on the third episode. I haven't watched all of that, but it looks really good.
It is really brilliant, and David Tennant's Kilgrave is awesome.
I've not really seen much about him yet, but it does look. That's the thing though. I watched it and I was like, I'm used to David Tennant being nice.
I know, but 10 years ago he wasn't like nice. In Harry Potter Goblet of Fire, he's like Hannibal Lecter, insane.
Yeah,
like you see him goes, "Hello, father."
I know. I think it's from my childhood Doctor Who, and I'm like,
yeah. I know.
I say childhood. I was in. Oh no, I guess it was childhood because I was in the end of primary school, so I was.
I've never known him.
I was about 9, 10.
I've only seen him like in the special, like the end of time, and then I start watching Doctor Who, like catching up with like the first series, and then with like the new series, like with Christopher Eccleston, and then onward with David Tennant and Matt Smith, and recently the recent series 9, with Doctor Who is brilliant with Peter Capaldi.
It's getting good again. I'll be honest, this series felt a little bit short to me. I know it's the regular length, but I was like, there's no real climax to it. Like,
I mean, Doctor Who,
yeah. I was like, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I think Peter Capaldi's excellent, but there's room for improvement in terms of the storylines, I think, at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
this is Captain America.
Yeah, I know. This is Captain America.
I did a you then. I mean. So yeah, I think Is that the 6th of May, or have they,
Well,
have they done it backwards?
Well,
Still
US
American?
it's the 6th of May, and then for like UK it'll be around in like April.
Yeah, okay.
So
Will
yeah,
it?
yes.
Excellent.
Well, of course, it's like a week early for every Marvel movie coming out in the UK.
No, that's good. So we'll still be on our spring break, so we'll be able to
Yeah.
catch that. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't have anything else to say. Do you have
no,
anything
no,
else
I
to
don't
say?
think I have anything to say. I think it's like really promising. The action looks great, and it's kind of like good to see General Ross again, even though we won't be having like Hulk until Avengers: Infinity War.
Yeah. Don't put Hulk film in.
Oh, hopefully, I don't. Well, hopefully, we really
Mark
are.
Ruffalo's good enough to have his own film, and they need to do a Hulk film with Mark Ruffalo, I think.
Yeah, they really do.
But yeah, I think that trailer looks promising. I think it looks the best Captain America yet, but we'll see.
Yeah,
You know.
well, here's hoping. Well, thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe, like, and check out my other videos. We'll be back with some cool upcoming projects.
Nice one.
See you
Cheers.
soon.